I have my notes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, somebody asked to.
All right. Well, look, I'm not prepared.
I've been doing
Yeah.
my hi, my name's Geoff. You're here with me and a guest now. But I feel like we should mix this up. We haven't done a proper Dragon Quest. Oh God, Ghostnola Industries. Great day in the morning. Bamboozled.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, yeah.
Just a just a hot. What if the McKenzie brothers were from Jersey? Sort of intro.
Right. Yeah.
What if Bobby Bittman had no class?
I mean, like, how low are we setting the bar?
Well,
How? Yeah.
now that I say it and you respond, I'm kind of thinking my father is Bobby Bittman with no class.
Oh, there you go. I guess we found the floor.
The jewelry, the hair, Bobby just needs, some real awkward facial hair, and there we go.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Then, hey,
But I don't think Eugene Levy could do it. I don't think it's even in his wheelhouse. Yeah,
well, you know what is in our wheelhouse? Charity and
Ah,
doing good things.
it's for the kids.
It is. So let's throw it to Max.
What is Extra Life? Extra Life is a program of Children's Miracle Network hospitals with over 50,000 participants. Since its inception in 2008, Extra Lifers from across the globe have raised more than $100 million for local member children's hospitals. Money raised through Extra Life supports member children's hospitals, funding critical treatments or pediatric medical equipment, making sure that hospitals can provide charitable care to those in need, specialized services not covered by insurance. The money Geoff is raising this year is going towards his local Children's Miracle Network hospital, Children's Specialized Hospital in Mountainside, New Jersey. Children's Specialized Hospital is the preeminent provider of rehabilitation healthcare services for children with special needs, serving children affected by brain injury, spinal cord injury, premature birth, autism, developmental delays, and life-changing illnesses. Every dollar you give helps provide life-saving care to children in need. Thanks for your donations, and now back to the show. Take it away, Geoff.
Hey, thanks, Max. Good job. That Max, consummate professional.
Skippy, you're a class act, you are. And, that's why we're here
Oh,
today. Oh, shucks.
That's why I didn't bother getting dressed for this. Pure class.
Nobody knows that. I mean, I'm getting ready to do some sport. I don't know if you can see. I've joined an archery club.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time there. I figured maybe I should, meet the locals.
Real big bums.
Yeah.
Just.
It's kind of why I'm having you here, because when you're an old man, it's hard to make friends.
That's true.
It is. Like, where are you gonna meet them? And it's funny enough, it happened the same way it did as a child on the internet. That's where we became friends.
Yep.
And
Correct.
despite me being a weirdo, I thankfully had my lovely Aunt Midge say, he's your friend. You can invite him to things. I was like, he's not going to come to stuff. And then he came to our wedding.
Right.
It was fabulous.
And things, in this case, being the guy's damn wedding.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It was wild. It was wild. We got the picture over there. You can see it, people. Look at that handsome man in a salmon shirt, drinking a BLL, and then there's, me looking all schlubby in a smoking jacket leaning against him.
Here's the thing, right? This is my buddy's wedding. And guess who didn't wear a suit? Or a tie? Or underpants? For God's sake.
That's a new one, but we've all had that period of our life.
That was really nobody's business right there, sort of thing. Well, what can you do? No, it was good. It was good. We've had some times.
We have.
Some,
Just two guys making a friendship over the web, and I think I'm going to say much like the Venture Brothers. I think it's a lot of bonding over failure.
Yeah, actually, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Just, sometimes you find a guy who's being a fuck up, like merges perfectly with your being a fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it just becomes like a super fucking
And yet somehow
for
it
the
works.
kids.
And yet somehow it works. Yes, because we've developed a lot of things. You helped me get into doing artsy things again when we were doing our disco stuff and our Dragon Quests.
Oh yeah.
You know, just talking about prog rock. Um,
Mhm.
Me being horribly depressed as a teacher, jumping into the old skip streams and just yelling, just yelling,
Just yelling,
just
just
yelling,
screaming.
yelling at the void,
Just
yelling at your
yelling.
audience.
Right. Just well, they like it. That's what they're here for. I beat into them.
I
You
guess,
know.
I guess, I've done a lot of screaming. It's
Mhm.
a thing. It's a like a parallel path we both have of doing something and thinking we like it, and then
Yeah.
realizing, man, this thing sucks, and then getting the
Mhm.
hell out. I appreciate having a fellow friend that's just, you know what, this is not worth the hassle. I'm gonna do literally anything else. Midge,
Exactly.
Midge will talk me up for being brave and leaving careers and changing. And
Oh,
this is
oh,
the I'm gonna gas up my friend one. I think it's great that you
no,
said accounting. No, I'm not doing it.
no.
Getting out woodworking. I like it. I made my hobby my job. No, I'm gonna fix this. And
Mhm.
that's kind of where I'm at with this streaming boondoggle that I'm in.
Okay.
You know,
You know,
I do it when it's fun. And it's fun
that's it.
when we're doing stupid things for charity, which gets us to we got
Oh
a new
yeah.
title this year.
Okay.
This is year 4 of Extra Life for me,
Mm.
but it is the second annual Ghostnola Industries, which for those of you that don't know the deep lore, that is just the name I started telling Skippy we're using when we do stuff. Ghostnola
Yes.
Industries Cardio Souls Charity Variation Guaranteed World Record Attempt.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
How can you guarantee that? That's amazing.
Well, we have rules.
Okay.
Yep. And we'll get to those rules.
Gotcha.
But first, I know that you obviously have Dark Souls experience. But can you tell the kind people about it?
Oh, Dark Souls. Well, I understand it's a popular franchise in which everybody is sad, I suppose. Um, and instead of punctuation, they have a crestfallen laugh. So instead of a period to end a sentence, they just be like, uh, that's it. So it's a game that everyone thinks is hard, but it's actually not that hard. You just need a child's pattern recognition skills, really. Um, you know, it's an exercise in if a guy is going to hit at a place, do not be in that place. Simply do not be there.
It's kind of like the theme we've been doing with our life is, things get rough and aren't worth fixing. No, I'm out. I'm out. I'm
No,
booking.
if life is about to slam its meaty haunches down upon your head, just dodge roll. Just get out of there. Just be gone. Just homeward bound out. In any case, but to answer the question, if you're not familiar with the Dark Souls, long ago there was an age of darkness, and within that darkness spawned fire. And of course, with fire came disparity, etc., etc. And then was born Greasy Grenda,
Hmm.
just a little lady who loves to walk. She just loves to walk. That Greasy Grenda. So anyway, she's going to go on a little walking adventure, much like there and back again, Hobbit's Tale, also known as the Hobbit, precursor to the Lord of the Rings. So, yeah, you're gonna fight some bosses, and old Jeffy here's going to do it while getting some exercise, I suppose.
I'm gonna get the exercise, and you are downplaying a bit. I got Prepare to Die when it came out on the PC. I had watched just enough speed runs to know how to get to things like the Grass Crest Shield early, but then I didn't know how to play the game and I didn't want to learn, so I stopped playing until some
Mm.
tall hunk of Albertan beef said, "Baby, sword and board." And then we come
That's
to
it.
this. Just thousands of hours of logged across various systems and being a maniac and unlocking all the achievements on 2 different versions on 2 different consoles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Prepare to
Yeah,
Die
yeah.
PC,
Yeah, yeah.
remastered PC, remastered PlayStation. Switch
How
doesn't
you
have
doing
it,
on the
right? Have
Switch?
that too.
All right. There's no achievements on the Switch.
I own this damn game 4 times. I just can't stop playing.
4 times. Mhm.
I don't
Did
gamble. I
you
play
know?
Dark
Did you
Souls.
know? Did you know that they've made other ones?
I played Dark Souls 2 and I beat it, and I'm currently
Oh,
playing through
right, yeah.
Dark. Yeah, yeah. I did not play all the expansions.
Mhm.
You know, maybe someday. I found the best way to play Dark Souls 2 is to fully engage with it and depopulate the world. Just kill them so they
That's
don't
it.
come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically the genocide run of Undertale, except with more laughter.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there we go. Those crestfallen boys. You got us there.
Yeah. So crestfallen.
I recently purchased 3. It was on sale, 50% off. All the DLCs. I'll get through there. Demon Souls. I've played it. I have gotten all the achievements on that PlayStation 5 Demon Souls remastered.
Oh, hell yeah, buddy.
I'm committed. I have Elden Ring. I beat Elden Ring. Trying to get some friends with PCs to play that seamless co-op. Maybe that could be a thing in the future. Who knows? But we're talking Cardio Souls, and Cardio Souls happened because as we all did, it got a little sad for a little while, and I needed to do something that wasn't just sitting on the couch, putting the food in my mouth, and playing the games. So I bought myself a Stair-Stepper, and I started playing it for 30, 45, 60, 90, 2 hours in the morning, and I said to a mysterious friend, I think I could beat the game while using a Stair-Stepper. And we get to Cardio Souls, or as I've been defining it this year, how I have decided to spend 1 day a year physically assaulting my own body in the name of charity while playing a video game using cardiovascular equipment.
Okay. I mean, it's could use a little salt and pepper here, but not too bad.
Now, see, I already thought it was makeup on a pig.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, so yeah, basically you're gonna play through all the Dark Souls using all your dirty tricks and skips and glitches and nonsense.
Hey. Let's talk about the rules before you start casting aspersions. There's rules, all right?
Okay. This is not the Wild West.
Okay. And also, please stop me if you need clarification. I know you've been privy to the development from the beginning, but you can play dumb for the home audience.
Play dumb. That's the role I was born for, baby.
If Midge says I can't call myself dumb, you can't do it either. You don't want her angry.
Awesome. We don't talk to cops.
Hey, all right. Number 1. While playing the game, I must be using a Stair-Stepper as my cardio machine of choice.
Okay.
Number 2. Unless a cutscene is playing, then I need to be moving. So if I have control, gotta steppa, right? Gotta choogle. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Number 3. All glitches within the game are valid.
Surely not all glitches.
Oh, all glitches. We're talking
gee.
the old item storage duplicator. What if one soul was worth 999 or one humanity was worth 999? We're talking the Sen's Gate skip. What if I loaded the death cam and had to play Dark Souls in tank controls from a top-down perspective and run through unloaded terrain to get past a gate? What if I parried in front of a fog wall and, an early notorious boss that's 2 dudes, you could just freeze their AI and make it easy.
If they're going to cheat, you should be able to cheat. Like 2-on-1, how is that fair?
Yeah, no, I'm just a little Grenda.
Just a little Grenda.
Yeah. We might have Solaire, we might not. He's finicky sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, 4. As soon as I defeat a boss, there's a user-submitted, donation-based alcoholic beverage queue providing me with a drink which I must immediately consume.
Oh, no. Why? How many bosses are in this game?
It's funny you asked that because I have the next point about beating the game. It's like you read my mind. You know, it's like we've been friends for so long, we can finish these sandwiches. Here we go. To complete the game, there's about 26 bosses you can defeat. A lot of optionals. Somewhere neighborhood of about a baker's dozen to 15 is your typical route. Last year, I did do 15 bosses.
Ooh, that's a lot of drinks.
Yeah, well, hey, we're going to talk about the drinks in a minute. So,
Well, you got to stay hydrated, I guess.
yeah, I have the correct list. Before we got on the call, this is my dedication to the craft. I went back through the video from last year, and I wrote it all down. So here's what we got. Malort, Malort,
Mm.
Malort.
Mm. Ooh,
Cherry Coke Zero.
okay.
Yeah. Malort. Carolina Reaper rum.
Ooh,
Yeah. It's very spicy on the back end. It gave me the hiccups.
right.
You know, as
Perfect
hot,
on the.
yeah, hot stuff can do that. It did it to me. A welcome palate cleanser after that. A nice big wave beer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. As featured in Infinite Wealth, they just changed the name.
Really?
Yeah. If you look in the end credits, they thank the Aloha Brewing. A cocktail. We had an old fashioned using Cherry Coke Zero.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the famous monster. He came up with that one. Great friend. All right.
Oh,
So now we're getting a little bit nice. We can thank Donnie for this. Just a big glass of ice water.
oh, Donnie. What a guy.
A mensch.
Now that's a true friend.
A true friend.
A true mensch.
Now I had said, pick a drink, pick an alcoholic drink. There was no explicit rule that said it couldn't be non-alcoholic, which is going to kind of get us into, the granola percent aspect of this run in a little minute. We had another big wave.
What is granola percent?
We're going to talk about it in a minute.
Oh.
We had another big wave.
Mhm.
And then I did take, and I had been saying I took no breaks. I did take a bathroom break. Because that was where we got into pain mode for the Bed of Chaos.
Oh.
Pain mode last year was I put on a weight vest, and every time I died to the Bed of Chaos, I had to add a brick to the weight vest until I could top out at about 30 pounds on my body.
Ooh.
But I did it on the first try. And I said, and that was with very, very few tricks, But I said, all right, it's going to be in one, or I had said at least 5 times. So I was prepared for the worst. But I got through in one, and I earned myself a delicious big wave. Now, pain mode is back this year. It's different because I don't want to cheat the people. So we have the weight vest.
Mm.
We have weighted gloves. We have ankle weights. If we hit pain mode, which is $1,499.99, I have to put all of that on me, and I can only remove weight by defeating bosses.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
So it's like 30-ish pounds of weight. So, we're talking maybe like 10 bosses. So given that last year took 15, depending upon when we hit it and what I'm doing route-wise, I could be in trouble and have to fight a lot of extra bosses, which also means I got to drink a lot more cocktails and shots and terrible things. For the kids. For the kids.
It's for the kids. Yeah.
This was a really good one. A hot Dr. Pepper with Malort. Like you took Dr. Pepper, not room temperature, but you not sitting in your car in the afternoon, but you pour it into a pot that you put on your stove and you turn the flame on and you heat it up. And then you put that in a mug and then you add some Malort to it, and then I drank it. It was surprisingly good.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's like like a Malort toddy here.
Ooh.
Mulled Malort.
I mean, well, we can peek behind the veil. There's rumor we're going to have, a couple of guests here that perhaps could, workshop some drinks. We'll see. All right. I forgot about these. We had ice water and ice water as we were near the end, those final great souls. And then when we got to the very end with, Gwyn himself, That was worth 2 drinks. I slammed myself a big wave, and then I chugged a nice big glass of ice water.
Yeah. All right.
And that was
Wow.
our 15 bosses from last year. Now, Granola percent. You know, I don't want to steal your thunder. I mean, would you like to explain it? Okay.
It's really simple. It's a completionist run until being a completionist sucks.
And then you do what it takes to finish.
Then you just plow through to the end.
Yeah. You could just quit.
Like I'm not. Yeah, you just quit. I'm not doing that. I'm not finishing off these Ubisoft map markers. This is bullshit.
So we get into there. So you know, unless a cutscene's planning to be moving, we kind of granolaed that last year, where at one point everybody downstairs said, "Jeffrey, you need to eat some food." So they brought a bunch of you know, pork buns down, and they were even kind enough to cut them into quarters for me, like I'm a little kid getting a mandarin orange. So I could just kind of whoop them in.
Of course.
Yeah. They realized I had made a poor decision, what with the house smelling like a brewery, between my normal Mediterranean charm sweating out of me, as well as all that malort that I just mentioned.
Oh, yeah. Just straight up. You smell like a Chicago sewer. It's horrible.
Yeah, the cutscene, you know, we had a couple of pauses in there to, you know, get set for other chicanery. But, you know, the spirit of these rules are being held to. I think the fastest, just all of the craziest glitch speed runs, that's a single-digit minute. You know, I'm aiming for 7 hours. I think that is solid to put in, you know, a workman's day, get a lot of money in. Also, you know, process the alcohol that is going in. You know, it's going to be spread out more than one an hour, but I got to do something.
Yeah. And
also,
exactly.
Yeah, and also, you know, to you know, let people get in some last minute additions. Speaking of last minute additions, we got some new ones this year. I'm gonna let people donate to force me to wear certain equipment. What could go wrong there?
All right. Are we talking like a football helmet, a tutu?
Oh no! In the game.
Oh, in the game. Oh, okay. I mean, that's less fun, but okay. I'm feeling it. All right, that's fine.
I mean, they're gonna get me to put on like 30 pounds of added weight while I'm using a Stair-Stepper and getting precariously close to the max load on there.
Yeah. That way you're both fat rolling.
Correct.
I'm overburdened.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got us. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely nothing except for you fine viewers to donate to Sweet Geoff's campaign on Extra Life is the only thing that my aged heart would love.
Well, it's a good thing, you know. We talk about aged hearts. So I mean, I got a twofer for you. Well, just I mentioned this to you last year, and I was able to successfully do it. But like, when you first got this horrible idea, what was your immediate thought?
I thought, this man, he's either gonna die a legend, or I suppose live to do it again the next year.
Well, it's a year later. I'm a year
Here you
older.
are.
And you know, I'm past the midpoint. So well, what sort of pitfalls you think I'm going to be having, you know, just being even older now for year 2 with more pain.
And just full of liquor. You know, okay, here's what concerns me, because I know that how many Stair-Steppers have you killed so far?
Okay.
Like 3?
I still have the one from last year. That's actually the one I still use if I do a morning stream. So I bought a heavy duty one after the marathon last year. I blew a hydraulic cylinder on that. Like, the seal went, it just would immediately collapse. So I sent it back and got a replacement. The same thing happened on the same side. So I sent that back and I got a refund. So I'm back to just the original stepper. There's some friction burn marks on the cable housing. But I feel like here's the plan. I'm gonna buy 2 more of those in October. That way,
Mhm.
worst case scenario, I got 2 brand new ones and the backup one from last year, old reliable, to try and get me through. And if I
Oh
completely
yeah.
destroy 3 of them, then once again, Granola percent will just get the treadmill down here and I'll do it that way. Which I feel like is probably going to be the worst thing I could do, but I got to commit. I can't
Well, I
just
mean,
stop.
I've carried a treadmill. But holy, I think so. That's the thing. I think the worst that could happen is that you kill more technology. I think you physically will be fine. There's just something, I don't know, indestructible about you. You know, just like the gods of wrestling aren't done with you yet. So,
Oh,
but
shucks,
I tell
buddy.
you, I I pray for your stair stepper.
The Stair-Stepper was smelling real bad too last year because one of the washers blew. So then there's just, plastic and probably some Teflon just rubbing and smoking up. It's a good time in the
Yeah,
basement
perfect.
where I think you
No,
might be this year.
yeah, absolutely. Oh, 100%. 100%. So, viewers, if you think this shit is irritating now, wait until I got some Malort in.
Wait till this wall is painted green. It's chroma keyed out. We got the 3 theater seats over there stuck behind where Statler and Waldorf and Mystery Science Theater 3000 all rolled up in one, harassing me doing something stupid for the kids.
For the kids.
Speaking of the kids, kids like music, and Dark Souls doesn't really have a lot of music. So give me some songs. What's if you had to do something this stupid? What's a song you'd want to hear, either to psych you up or just convince you that this is worthwhile, and to just keep on keeping on until it's done?
Wow. Huh. I think probably the most hackneyed, cliched 80s power ballads, man. You know, that really inspires me
Okay.
to get as far away from them as possible. So,
Okay. So as you might recall, and the other people can get let in, I recently was upgrading the old stereo system down here, which involved making a lot of sawdust without ventilation. It was a good mess.
perfect.
But we have glorious monaural sound,
Oh,
and I do have Canadian rock legend Loverboy's first album on vinyl. So
so good. Oh, so good. You know, they're not the Stampeders, but they're pretty close
so I had
in my heart.
I had Mr. Ilyan on, and he gave some great a fellow Canadian, I believe a Vancouverite. Is that what we call him?
Oh, one of them. Okay.
I think Vancouver. I don't know. I
Mhm.
I forgot to ask.
Oh,
Hey, sorry. But yeah, the suggestion I got from them was the Loop Hero soundtrack under the guise of you don't want to get the old DMCA takedown. I said, okay, that could work, playing it
no,
on
that is
stream.
true.
But here's the thing. That's a condenser mic up there. It's not going to pick up what's behind it.
True.
So I think we could have in the party room, some music going at a reasonable volume. And it shouldn't get us Twitch flagged.
Yeah, good.
So we can
That's
just
amazing.
we can just play some Loverboy. We could put on I think I still got 2112. We could put some Rush on.
Yeah, why not? You know?
What
So you definitely want to be the guy who's like, come, come on down to my sweet man cave in the basement. We'll listen to the entirety of 2112.
while I make you watch me play Dark Souls while using a stair
And then you're
stepper.
like, no, shut up, listen to this part. It's amazing. Listen to the time signature change on this. It's amazing.
I got a Rick. It's just like the one Yeti Lee uses. It's amazing. So I proceed to
Awesome.
completely biff anything resembling any of his bass lines.
Yeah, well, playing Rush badly is a Canadian tradition, man.
Oh, is it now? You wanna crank out a line for us? I see the bass is right back there.
Absolutely not. You think you're bad at bass? Holy shit! My God, be doing that whole thing where it's like boom, boom. Wait, I fucked it. Wait, boom. Hold on. Boom, boom. Sorry.
So it's a lot like Rod Torkelson's Armada featuring Herman Menderchuk.
Deep cuts today, huh?
You make me want to bring out the best because you're a great friend. I'm
Come
like,
on.
oh, sure you are now.
No.
It's nice making friends when you're a weird old man that doesn't like a lot of stuff, and you can find somebody, as you said, who's weird loser failure to matches yours. There you go.
Right. That's the stuff.
It is the stuff. And speaking of the stuff, I know about your stuff. People can
shit.
find you on Twitter as
Uh-huh.
Edwards Cabinets.
Right.
Your foray. They can also find you on the Blue Sky as the classic Skippy Granola.
Love to see it.
Once
We're
in a-
back, baby.
Yeah, you're back. Speaking of that, every so often you decide to come back, and it's wonderful when you do it. We're still on the Twitch as good old Skippy Granola.
Mm-hmm.
That is just Skippy Granola. Do not type in good old Skippy Granola. That is not him.
Pretty sure you're going to see some weird stuff if you do. You're going to see some weird stuff if you get it right, too, but at least it's the weird stuff that you're looking for.
Yeah, culturally appropriate weird stuff.
Right. Like Steambot Chronicles.
Yeah.
Why not?
What a fun
Which
one.
annoys me.
This'll be out in like 3 months, so you might still be playing it. Who can say?
Hey, we might have the third stream up by then.
We can set a premiere and we're gonna forget to do this. We can set a premiere, it'll be there. Oh, everybody's gonna love it. We are not gonna remember to do this.
No.
Mm-mm.
Not even a little bit.
No.
Mm-mm.
And you know what? That truly makes it a granola percent.
See? Full circle. Right there. You brought it home. Hey, he brought it home. He always does.
There's
What a guy.
there's some sparks going on in the old brain box. I'm not just making it up.
Oh, I'm impressed.
Hey, thank you. Skippy, it's been lovely. Do you have any parting words, thoughts, concerns, questions, or just observations you'd like to share?
Well, you know what? I'm excited for this year's Cardio Souls, etc., etc. Extremely lengthy title.
Hang on. I got you.
Yeah.
Threw my notes on the floor like David Letterman. All right, here we go. The second annual Ghostnola Industries Cardio Souls Charity Variation Guaranteed World Record Attempt.
Yeah, what he said. I'm excited for that. And just donate. I'm sure there's links all over the place for where to do this. It's for the kids. It's for
down
the
bottom. Yeah.
kids. Right?
Yep.
The most worthwhile kids to give money to.